Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Ezekiel Gorrocino, and there's two things that you should know about me. I am a graduate of the Coro Fellows program, and I actually love books. I picked up this habit from my father, who was only able to get a third-grade education, but always had a book in hand. I still remember how proud he was when we bought our first encyclopedia on monthly payments. My brother, my sister, and I were actually required to sit down and read these books. In our parents' minds, this meant that we will be better prepared for school. My parents, Ana Maria and Rafael, they worked from sunrise to sunset in our small farm outside the town. And even though they arrived tired from being in the sun all day, they still found time to sit with us, help me with my homework, read a book, volunteer at school. My father passed away when I was 13, forcing me to drop out of school to start working and help the family. At 16, my mother said she didn't want me to just be working on a factory and not have an education, so she sent me to America. She promised to meet me here. Unfortunately, she passed away a few months after I arrived. So there I was, at 16, with no parents, no papers, and not a word of English. I stayed with different family members while I finished high school, while also working full-time so I could pay for my own needs. Eventually, I made my way to San Francisco, and I continued working random jobs like construction, grocery stores, coffee shops, while I enrolled at City College. Here, I learned that I could qualify for political asylum, and I knew this was the opportunity I needed to really make America my home. Political asylum gave me the security I had lacked for a long time. I transferred to UC Berkeley, where I put my own personal experience to good use by interning at a local nonprofit that helps low-income immigrants with their legal cases. This really increased my interest in policy work, and I started looking for other opportunities where I could gain more experience. And that's how I came to Coro. One of my most profound Coro memories was Sacramento Week. We met with legislators, labor leaders. We toured different agencies and shadowed government officials. On the day that I spent with a freshman assemblywoman, I got to sit in on several meetings with different industries like restaurants and real estate. These people were so good at making a case for their interest to the legislator that it made me wonder, who is here to represent the community in general? The everyday people that live in this state, people like you or me. Now, we know Coro, and Coro doesn't let any experiences just pass you by. We had to debrief, deconstruct, analyze everything that happened in Sacramento. So we recreated a scenario with the fellows representing different industries, and we got to work together to try to solve different policy issues. Before Coro, I had this idea that I would have to be an elected official if I really wanted to make a difference. But I learned that that isn't the only way. I could also be a lobbyist. But I choose to represent the people, not a specific industry. It's about whose voice you think matters. Today, I am working as a government relations and policy associate for the Center for Responsible Lending, a nonprofit that works on consumer protection issues. And I am still building on my core experiences. Recently, I had to do a live television interview where I was asked to give consumer protection advice. And after seeing the final video, I couldn't believe that that was me. The first time I had to do a public presentation with Coro, I almost had a panic attack. One of the other fellows took me outside, helped me calm down, and practiced with me until I had my one PowerPoint slide down. And now that I think about it, my actual speaking part was probably no more than 30 seconds. I guess what I'm trying to say is that in the short time I had with my parents, they taught me the value of hard work and helping my community. And in the short time I had with Coro, I discovered something else. That there are opportunities to lead, and you may not think that you are the right person, but somebody has to step up. I learned that I have the skills and the voice to be that person. There are other times when it's better to step back, find the right partner, and collaborate for a common cause. So today I say, thank you, Coro, for these lessons. Thank you to my parents, for these values. And thank you all for supporting this great organization. Thank you.